Hi everybody, it's Lisa at Letting My Heart Take the Lead. I just thought I'd pop on here today. I hadn't been on for a while, and I don't know whether it's just work schedule or whether it's just the situation with the country going on right now. But you know, everybody I think is struggling in their own way, and I think certainly I am in a few ways. But I wanted to pop on here. I have a few things that I'm going to show you that I got before all this started. Thrift stores and everything has been closed now for quite some time. So this all was purchased before all of the stay-at-home orders and shelter in place and all that was going on. So never fear, I have not been out thrifting. I have been at home when I'm not at work. So how have you guys been? How are you handling all this extra time at home? Like I said, I'm a nurse, so I am considered an essential employee, so I have not had any extra time as far as being off work, but I have found that I do have extra time as far as when I am off and I'm here at home. You know, we're at home. We're not out running errands and grocery shopping and all that kind of stuff that we usually were doing. So I have found that I do have a little bit extra time, and you know, you kind of get to the point where you're tired of watching the old boob tube all the time. So I have started stripping the wallpaper off of our extra bathroom and stuff like that. So I've been trying to keep busy. I think it's good for us to keep busy and not be so focused on our phones and the news coming in and, you know, all that stuff. Sorry, that beep, that's my oven preheating. So I have to go into work tonight, so I'm fixing a little something early so that I can eat, and then I'll have leftovers to take tonight, where I can have in the middle of the night if I want them. So that's what that beep was my oven preheating. So anyhow, like I said, all this stuff come from Goodwill. There is a few things that I'm going to be keeping that I bought just for me to have here for home decor and personal use. And then there is a couple things that I will be listing on eBay. I'm really excited because I finally did get me an eBay store. It's Letting My Heart Take the Lead is the eBay store, and our seller ID is the same. Our seller ID is dink_48. So that has stayed the same, but like I said, we do have a eBay store now, and it is Letting My Heart Take the Lead. So besides stripping the wallpaper off of my bathroom and planning on kind of repainting in there and stuff like that, I have been out in the yard doing some yard work, and I love to garden, so I have been out, and I did get a row of potatoes put in the ground the other day. I know my grandma always said, you know, St. Patrick's Day was the best time to plant. St. Patrick's Day or Good Friday. But they really have fell far apart this year. You know, St. Patrick's Day was in March, and we're having a late Easter, so I'm thinking I'm good as far as, you know, time period to get those in there in the ground. So it's been a while since I've been able to have the time to really have the garden that I want to have. And so if nothing else comes from this, I'm kind of looking forward, you know, to that. But I did get one row put in, and our tiller quit, so we did have to call a guy, and he just kind of has his own little home business. So we did load it up in the truck, and we took it yesterday. I think it was yesterday. We took it into his house and just delivered it there in the driveway, and then he was going to come out and get it from the driveway. So when we are out, you know, we're practicing our social distancing and, you know, all that. Now, the federal government has now recommended that you wear a mask in public. So we didn't yesterday, I confess we didn't, but we did not encounter any people either. It was just me and my man. So we didn't really feel like that was necessary, since it was just him and I. So anyway, so drop me a comment below and let me know what you're doing to kind of keep your sanity and all this time, and how things are going for you. I work in a long-term care facility, and knock on wood, we're good right now. We are taking a lot of precautions, but we have not had any active cases. So I'm thanking God for that, and that we're not, you know, dealing with that in a setting with the elderly. But anyway, hopefully soon things will get back to some kind of normal routine, I hope. So I'm going to go ahead and show you these things that I got at Goodwill. Like I said, it's all stuff that I got before things were in place, so don't panic. I have not been out thrift shopping. The first thing I got, I'm sure this is a little Homeco figurine. I thought it was absolutely darling. This little guy, he's getting a bath probably from his big sister. He's in a barrel with bubbles. She's got a little towel hanging in on her arm. Like I said, I got it at Goodwill. This was $2.99. I don't think that it was half price that day. Yeah, it is Homeco. There is a sticker underneath the tag. So there's not a whole lot of resale value in these. I don't know why they're adorable. I haven't decided yet whether I'm going to list this or if I'm going to keep it out with some of my, you know, like summer decor and stuff. So I was excited to find that. I really think it's adorable. And then I did find I found a little bunny. He's kind of angry, angry looking. He's just a home hobbyist piece. He needs cleaned, but he's kind of got a mean looking face to him, doesn't he? Ugh. But I've got lots of little bunnies that I've put out for Easter. So I've got some other ones that's just single little bunnies that I may lot together and list. I don't know. We'll see. And then these little puppies, they are Homeco also. They do have a sticker on the bottom of them. These, I believe, were half price the day that I went. So that's kind of how come I picked them up. Even though they're Homeco, there's a set of 3. There's this little adorable guy. You see he has his sticker. They were 99 cents a piece, and then like I said, they were half price on that. So I probably will list them, although I thought that they would be good for summer, but I probably will go ahead and list them. I've got to get some things listed on eBay because I've been kind of lax, and I need to get started. I did have 2 things that I'm sending out today. I don't know if it's anything probably that I've showed. One of the items was something that I showed on one of my very first videos I did, and it was a little chalkware cat, and it sold this week, so I've got it ready to ship. And then The other was 2 little miniature butter dishes, covered butter dishes. They were like, I believe Princess House made them. And if you remember, Princess House was like a crystal company. They did a lot of home parties and stuff like that. They had very pretty things. But anyway, they sold, and be sending those out. And then I got this little milk glass vase. I just like the design of it down here. Just a little single, like a bud vase. It was 99 cents and it was half price, so it was like 50 cents. And I probably will be keeping that for my own use. I think that I know somewhere that I can put it and it'll look very nice. And this I know is modern. However, I just really liked it. And again, something that I got for my own decor. It's got a tag on it. It says lavender piney high fragrance sachet. And it does smell. But it's got this fake little succulent in it. And then it's got the holes around here where the smell comes out of it. But I thought I'm gonna put that in our bathroom for spring and summer for decor. And I really liked it. It's this really pretty blue that I love. And then it's kind of also got kind of an iridescent glaze or something on it that I really like. So it was priced $3.99 at Goodwill, but like I said, black tags were half off, so I got it for $2. So I really like that. The next thing I got, and this is just like a few things out of that day. I've got more, but I kind of wanted to separate them out. You know, since we're not out thrifting and everything right now, I just kind of wanted to spread it out so I had more content to make some more videos at a later date. And I'm going to sneeze after. Excuse me. Sorry, I gotta, somebody trying to call me. After smelling that stuff in those birds made me sneeze. Okay, so next thing that I got, this was $1.99. It was black tag, so it was half off. It's Avon. It says Avon China on the bottom. It's this beautiful little pink dish with this little metal lid, and I'm sure it probably at one time like had powder or something in it. It was like to set on your vanity, but I thought this was absolutely adorable. It's empty. There's nothing in it. But I thought this was really cute. It has kind of that pillowy look to it. So, there again, I don't know, because this would look really cute on like a tiered tray for decoration. So, I don't know about that. Okay, next thing I do know, I will be putting this little man on eBay. He was just too cute. Okay, I thought that I got him at Goodwill, but I did not. I got him at Salvation Army. This little piggy, he kind of has that Mexican pottery look to him. I don't know whether he did or not, but it's so cute. His little tail comes off and he's a little, I don't know, candy, something like that, dish, but it fits right back on there. You just pull it off. But he was marked $2.08, but he was half price that day, so I got him for $1.04. And I just think that he's adorable. I mean, you could use him for a bank or like a little candy dish, you know, instead of having a slot up here to put money. and having to pull it out from a thing down here, you could just open it up. You could put your change, have it set for a change jar, a rainy day fund, or when the virus ends fund. We'll all be itching to get out and do something when that happens, when they lift everything. So, but I am going to list him. And then this is marked 1998, the Anna Lee collection. This was half price. I paid $2.50 for it, even though it was half price. It was marked $4.99. And I hate when they double sticker things. You can tell, like, as I'm pulling it off now, there's another sticker under here. This is modern. Well, 1998. I mean, that has been a few years ago. But it says the Anna Lee collection. It's a nice picture. This does have some crazing starting in it, if you can tell. But I like the crazing in it. I don't know what that's reflecting off of. I like the crazing in things because I think it just gives it character. And I love these little blue flowers, the yellow. I just thought that it was really summery and really bright and pretty. It needs cleaned up a little bit. But I will be listing that also. I was going to separate these Goodwill stickers because there was this green one over the top. I wanted to see whether they had marked it up or whether they had marked it down, because you never know. And I don't know whether I'm going to be able to tell or not. I don't know. Kind of almost looks like maybe they had $6.99 on it to begin with, and then they marked it down to $4.99. So, if that's the case, I don't have a problem with it. It's when, you know, sometimes they mark things up too. But anyway, then the last thing I got, I love. And if you've watched any of my videos, you know I say it all the time. Anytime that I find something like this, that I love it and it pulls at my heartstrings because of my grandma. I got this wooden bowl. It's got strawberries on it. It's such a nice size. It's hand painted. It's marked on the back, Rio Grande hand painted woodenware. And I am sure that I could sell this online. And look, it's got these 3 little feet on it too. So it's a fitted wooden bowl. And I'm sure that I could probably sell this online very easily and probably get a nice price out of it. But I'm just thinking that I love it. And I've got I do a lot of pastels. I decorate with a lot of pastels. If you can see my hutch here. See, I've got a lot of pastels going on in there. But my kitchen is, I'll probably never get this back to where it was. My kitchen, I do have a red microwave. And the only reason why I have red is because ours quit, and this was like on a Friday night. Our microwave like caught on fire. And so we were going to get a different one. Well, then the next day we happened to be out garage sailing, or yard sailing, and we come across this little lady. She's a little elderly lady, and she had this red microwave. And she said, I only used it like twice. She said, I found it so hard for me to get used to it. So she said, I just decided that I was going to sell it. so I think we give like $10 for it, and I was like, you know, $10 I can do a red microwave. Red is one of my favorite colors anyway. So we bought the red microwave. Well, now I feel like that we kind of have to work around that red microwave in the kitchen area. So I do have some little red vintage valance, curtain valance that I have hung up in my window, my kitchen window, between my kitchen and our sunroom. So I have added that, but I really haven't added any other, you know, red, pops of red in there. So I'm thinking that this wooden strawberry bowl, that once Easter is over and I take my tablescape off of our table here, that I may put this strawberry bowl on our table. So that's my plans anyhow. And I'm thinking I could make the kitchen and the dining room area, I could make, you know, with pops of red, and then, you know, I can always still go with more of the pastel colors in the other parts of the house. So that's my plan. That's what I'm wanting to think anyway. So anyway, I will be keeping it. So there's not a whole lot that I will be listing on eBay from this haul. But that's okay. I've got tons. You know, you hear of resellers talking about their death piles. I never knew until I become part of the YouTube community and the reseller community. I never knew what you called those piles. I always called it my hoard, but evidently it's called your death pile, and I've heard everybody talking about their death piles. Well, I've got plenty in my death pile to keep me going for a while, so I'm good with that. I'm good with being able to keep a few things, you know, for myself. I feel like at this point in time, with everything that's going on, and me being a nurse and having to work so closely with community and putting myself out there, that if I want to keep a few Goodwill things, by golly, I've earned them. I'll keep telling myself that anyway. So anyway, guys, if you're new to the channel, thank you for dropping by. Please hit that subscribe button, hit the like button for me. Leave me a comment and let me know what are you doing to kind of keep your sanity through all of this. I am real quick, if you will not mind my Goodwill bags that I have piled up here because I've unwrapped everything. I'm going to show you my little cabinet over here that I have decorated for Easter. We're not doing anything for Easter. I do very much believe in the season, and I will celebrate it in my own way, but I will be working, so I will miss having the large family get together, because that's what we usually do, and it hurts my heart that we can't do that. I'm missing my mama right now. You know, they're elderly, they're getting up there, and with me being a nurse, I do not want to take the chance of exposing them to anything, even though that I feel well and I've not had any symptoms whatsoever. I still, I don't want to take the chance. I've heard so many people say, well, I wasn't feeling bad, you know, and I don't want to take that chance. So I have been steering clear and just been keeping in touch with them on phone calls and texts, and it's just not the same. I'm really missing my mama. She just had back surgery not too long ago, so she's still recovering. But I just want to sneak over here real quick and show you my little arrangement that I worked on and putting on my cabinet. So I'm going to flip the camera real quick and hope that you guys can see good. But this is my this cabinet is a little china cabinet, and my grandpa made it for me before he passed. And so anyhow, this is just what I've put on the top of it. This little thing I just found at the bins. It probably cost me a nickel. I just set it inside of some of my pink depression glass bowls. And then this is just a little single salt and pepper that I found that looks like a little bouquet of flowers. So I set it up here, and then I have a little bunny mug. This picture that I got at Goodwill. I loved it. I thought it was very spring and summery. This little guy here, I actually got him from eBay. So when I do have time, I do like to support the other eBay sellers. So I did. He's just like a little plastic candy holder. You open him up, and you can put candy down inside. This little sweet gal, thought she was so sweet. She's got her little duck down here at her feet. So I thought she was perfect for the spring season. And then this little sign here that I've got that says, God bless her home. As for me and my house, we will serve the Lord. This belonged to my grandparents. So my grandmother is still living. She's 100 years old, and she is residing in a nursing home herself. But I did get this whenever they sold their things and she moved into town after my grandpa passed. So this little piece holds a special place, and I always try to put it out somewhere. So anyway, that's some of the decorating that I have been doing. I just want to show you a little bit of it. So guys, I wish you well. I send my love. I send a hug to you. You know, it's funny because you never knew what was so important to you until you can't do it. And I never considered myself a hugger, but I'll tell you what, when all this stuff gets over with, I think I'll definitely be giving a lot of people hugs. So anyway, stay well, stay safe, you guys, and until next time, bye, take care.